What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode. It's episode 2 in the Football Manager Let's Play series with Liverpool, named Poetry in Motion. Today we've got a lot to cover, believe you me, we are covering a lot. Basically, if you haven't watched the first episode, go and watch it. There was a bit of lag in the end of the video, which is why there's a lot to cover, because I've realised in episodes 2 and 3, which I've already recorded, there was a lot of lag in them, so I'm actually just going to review them, and then I'm going to actually move on to a live game today rather than actually put out content with lagging. I have fixed the problem, so today we're going to cover a lot of games from the end of August to the end of October, and then we play Manchester City at home in the league. It's a big match. Let's jump straight to it. Okay, so we are on Football Manager right now, and as you can see, we've got Manchester City today. It's the 24th of October, so the last video was the first game of the season, which is around the 14th of August, around that time, so we've got a lot to cover. We'll start off with transfers. As I said, I've already made 2 episodes, but there was that much lag in the videos, which I have sorted out now, but there was that much lag in the videos that I just didn't really want to post them, to be honest. So, transfer history, we've done a lot of business. I'll sort it by date, which I believe... There we go. So, where did you see up to? You've probably seen up to about here. So, we've let Brad Smith go on loan to Metz. So, here's the main part. So, Christian Benteke has gone out on loan to Atletico Madrid. I couldn't sell him, so I just wanted to loan him out. You know, it's a difficult situation. I wanted to get money for him, but he's gone out on loan just to get some minutes. Hopefully, keeps his value at a decent price. John Flanagan, he's young, but he's not really in my plans, and I don't know if he will be, so I just thought I'll loan him out to see how he does for West Ham. This guy, we brought him in, well, our head of youth development, Alex Inglethorpe, brought him in, as you can see over here, and then I've just loaned him straight out. Divock Origi, interesting one. This is probably the biggest talking point out the outgoings. I really like Divock Origi. I think he's a great player in real life, and I think he's a great player on Football Manager. But right now, as you'll be able to see in a minute, we've got 3 strikers, and then 2 who can also play striker. He will probably be second choice, and given that we've got no European football, I don't know how many minutes I could have provided him. He may have been first choice, but I don't want to keep him around at the club permanently on the, on the chance that he may play as first choice, and then if not, then he'll be second choice. So I wanted to get him minutes. He's gone to Borussia Dortmund. They said they'll play him. I'll take a look on that, actually, see if he has actually been getting played. He hasn't, so I may look to recall him on loan, recall him from his loan in January. So where are we up to? John, oh, it's gone back to not being sorted by date. Actually, it is. It's just upside down. So Lazar Markovic, I know he's not going to get played at Barcelona. He might, but I doubt it. No, he's not. So I've gone back. So Markovic, again, he's just one that I didn't really want to keep at the club, but Barcelona were the only team coming in for him on loan, and I couldn't really keep him here, so I just sent him out there. It was probably a wrong decision because he does need minutes. I'll look to sort that mess out in January. Lucas Leiva, too old. I wanted to sell him, but no one was interested. As you can see, that was a deadline day thing, so I just had to loan him out. Cameron Brannigan, he's gone out on loan. He's gone out multiple times, I believe. Kevin Stewart, loan. Lawrence Vigouroux, loan. Adam Phillips, loan. And Kev Stewart again, loan. All youngsters, so, just getting them minutes. Okay, so as for incomings, this is where it gets interesting. So I've brought in Gabriel Barbosa for only 10.75 million, which is absolutely great. Everyone knows about this guy who plays Football Manager. Top talent. He's actually our first choice striker right now. His value's already 18 million. I only brought him in for 10. You can thank me later. And then we brought in Jose Gaya, I believe that's how you say his name. The Valencia left back, now 23 million, it's probably over the odds, I'm not too sure. He's valued at 22.5, so maybe not. He's the left back. I brought him in on deadline day because Alberto Moreno really wasn't offering what I needed him to. Alberto Moreno's a much attacking left back, and so is this guy, but he can defend, whereas Moreno can't. That's all he offers differently to Moreno. Moreno's still at the club, he's the second choice left back, but Gaia, he's come in and he's actually playing pretty well, to be fair, so I'm quite happy with that piece of business. Let's move on to the schedule and see how we've done since you last seen this, this series. Okay, so as you can see, this was the last game you've seen, so there's a lot to cover. The 1-1 draw against United, don't need to go on that. If you want to see anything about that, go and check out the first episode in this series. There'll be a link down below to the playlist in the description. Don't know if that even made sense, but yeah, Emre Can scored a win against Middlesbrough in the Premier League, so 1-0 win. Would have liked to have been a bit more comfortable, but it wasn't, so I can't really, say anything about that. Then we went and lost to Arsenal at the Emirates, and as you can see, we went a goal up, Then Santi Cazorla actually got 2 goals, and Olivier Giroud getting a goal. You know, it was a really disappointing performance, that one. I can't actually describe it. Arsenal were all over us, to be fair, but we had so many chances, especially before Mane even scored. We could have been 2 or 3-0 when Mane actually scored, so it was a bit disappointing game. Then we played Wigan in the Capital One Cup, and it took us till extra time to win. As you can see, Danny Sturridge putting us a goal ahead, and then they scored in added time, and I actually called it. This was one of the games that I'd done in the second episode. It was actually a live commentary, and there was a chance, and we were actually on the break, and I was like, this isn't going to be us, this is going to be them. Guarantee they go and score. They got the ball off us. They went down our end and scored, and I was like, for God's sake. And then we obviously went on to win, but we made it much more difficult than it should have been. Played Southampton, Adam Lallana against his former club, 6 minutes in, nice and easy. Then we played Watford. This was a great game. Felipe Coutinho hat-trick. One of them was actually quite a nice goal, so nice game for Coutinho. Then we lost. This was another game I done live along with the Leicester game, which is next. This was episode 3. We lost 2-1 at home to Chelsea. This was a very disappointing performance because Chelsea literally just sat back, scored 2 goals, after half-time. And then I just went, threw everything at them. Chelsea play 5 at the back, threw everything at them. We scored 1, and then we had another 2 chances, huge chances, just to get an equaliser. I would have been happy with a draw at that point. It just didn't happen for us, and we went on to lose 2-1. We made up for it in the Capital One Cup. I thought we would probably lose to Leicester. It's a tough place to go, the King Power Stadium, but 2 goals late in the game for Gabriel Barbosa, and then obviously a consolation goal right at the end, and that was because Lovren actually had to go off with an injury, and we already made all of our 3 subs, so we couldn't bring anyone on. 10 men. There's huge chances to score when you're playing against 10 men. We played Bournemouth, Gabriel Barbosa, again, 80 minutes, quite late goal, so nice to get that victory. That game, actually, I played that, we won 3-0, and it was so comfortable. It was the best game, we've played all season. And then my Football Manager crashed, and I was, for God's sake, and I realised I hadn't saved before. It was just after the Leicester game, so I had to play that game again, but thankfully we did win. Swansea, Sadio Mane, again a late goal, 74 minutes, only a 1-0, but this was the most impressive. I've just played this just before starting to record now. A 4-0 victory over West Brom, very, very comfortable. Mamadou Sakho, Felipe Coutinho, an own goal from Ben Foster. It was a very strange goal. The ball went out wide to our right back. It wasn't Nathaniel Klein because he came off, he was tired. It was Paslak, I think that's his name. He put the ball in, went straight to Ben Foster. He caught it, but it seemed to have fell out of his hands and went in the goal. It's a Football Manager goal, that's all I can say. And then Gabriel Barbosa wrapping up the 4-0 victory, very, very comfortable. As you can see, we're playing Manchester City today. Then we've got Newcastle in the Capital One Cup 4th round, which I'll play offline. And then the next episode, so episode 3, we're going to do the double header, the Merseyside derby, and then the trip, the trip for Tottenham to Anfield in the league. So double header in the next episode. There's a few more things we're going to touch on before we jump into the game against Manchester City. Let's take a look at them. Okay, so first things first in regards to this man, it's Emre Can. He has signed a new contract, keeping him at the club till 2020, so a 5-year deal, or a 4.5-year deal, however you want to look at it. He's got a £58 million release clause, so I'm quite comfortable with that. He is worth £25 million right now, so I'll probably look to up that in the future if he does continue with his development. And the other bit of news, Gini Wijnaldum has come to me. He was unhappy. I tried to say, look, it's really early on in the season, because he came to me right at the beginning of September saying he's not getting enough first team football. I was like, it's literally September. The guy was like, no, I want to leave, so I've had to put him up for transfer, which it's disappointing, but to be fair, I'm not playing him, so he's probably got a point. So that's the only really bit of news. There's a few injuries. Adam Lallana, he's playing really, really well. You can see a 7.84 average match rating so far. Playing exceptionally well, goes and gets injured. We've had an injury to, who else have we had injuries to? Dejan Lovren, but I can't actually see him on here. So Dejan Lovren had an injury, but he seems to be over that now. What else? There was one more thing I believe I needed to touch upon, but I can't think what. Okay, so we're going to jump into the Manchester City game. Let's head over there now, so match preview. Oh, the thing I've actually needed to mention has just come back to me. City have got quite a lot of injuries. As you can see, 4 players out. Sanya is also a doubt. If we go to Man City, I believe it's like Aguero. It's key players that are injured. So you've got Fernandinho, Silva, Aguero and Kolarov all injured. Sanya and Vincent Kompany. Kompany's actually got a rest next to him, so maybe he won't actually feature. Be interesting to see. So they're actually playing Wilfred Boney up front, so I can actually play, oh, it says they're playing Sterling. That's how they're probably going to line up. Be interesting to see that actually, because if they do line up with Sterling, I was going to play a high line if Boney was playing, but if they're playing Sterling, I'm not going to. So we'll just go through. Let's take a little look. So that's probably the team I'm going to go with. See if there's anyone who can really come into that starting lineup. I don't believe there is. Dejan Lovren. I don't actually think I'm even playing Dejan Lovren actually at the moment. He's a bit out of form. That seems pretty fair to me. I'll bring Lovren onto the bench because we do need a backup centre-back. But that is the team we are going to play against Man City. Let's just see if there's any instructions from our assistant. Just drop a bit deeper. Change the role of Marko Grujic. Good spot. And add an instruction. Probably not going to control the game. So that's how we're going to play against Manchester City. Let's jump straight into the game. Okay, so as for the team talk, just going to say carry on where you finished from last game because we played excellently. I'm actually going to change that to counter-attack because City do pose a real good threat, especially with Raheem Sterling playing, so hopefully that works out for us. Lots of possession for us, 62%, which isn't like us, but nothing to actually, no highlights to report as of yet. Must be a very boring game. 65% possession to us now. 66. And here's our first chance, and it looks like it's going to go to Man City. Sterling, Yaya Toure. Toure shoots, but it's closed down. Gundogan, great pressure on the ball there from the lads. City still in possession though, throwing with Zabaleta to Sterling. What can he do from here? Sterling puts the ball in, Karius with the save. 66% possession to us, but we're yet to actually do anything with it really. Seems quite meaningless possession. And that's concerning. De Bruyne, a great ball away. Toure, oh, for God's sake, how can you have 66% possession and still be losing? Only Liverpool can do that. Only Liverpool, and it could be 2 already. Ball goes in, Gundogan, Toure, what's going to happen here? We actually get it away. Can we hit them on the break, Emre Can? It's a good chance. Gabriel Barbosa, can he score? Roberto Firmino, get in. It's 1-1. Just like that. Thank God for that. We deserve it. We've had, we've dominated possession. Yeah, we've not really had many chances or anything like that, but we do deserve that goal. We're back in the game straight away. Okay, so that is half time. The highlights are actually on extended, but so far we've seen 2 highlights and 2 goals. I'm actually going to say that to them because, to be fair, they've had lots of possession. They just need to make the chances count. They need to get more chances as well. That's a big thing. Okay, so one thing I've just noticed, Wilfred Boney just actually come on for Raheem Sterling, so I'm going to play a higher defensive line now. I don't want to pump the ball into the box, that's just stupid. Be a bit more expressive. I want the lads to actually try and get the victory now. And with Boney, the only striker up front, yeah, he's still got a bit of pace, but he's not got the pace of Sterling, so just play that defensive line a bit higher. Corner for City. It's cleared by our lad Matip. It's going to come back at us. Gundogan, De Bruyne, Boney, De Bruyne, Nasri in the box, cleared. Could this be a chance to break? It doesn't look like it's going to be. Joe Hart sends it long. No, nothing comes of it. Okay, so Gabriel Barbosa has been quite uninfluential. I know he got an assist, but apart from that, he's not really done anything. So we're actually going to bring on Danny Sturridge to hopefully deliver something. And I'm actually going to bring on Sadio Mane. I want a bit more pace on the pitch. So Mane and Sturridge are obviously going to offer that. And I'm going to give Sturridge a team talk saying, show me what you've got. Doesn't really give any kind of reaction, but hopefully we can get a result now. I'm actually just going to push the lads on a bit more and get a bit more fluid. So City looking like they've got a chance. A lot of players in our half. Clichy, great winning the ball back there for Klein. Great pressure. But can we do anything with it? Grujic, Henderson, Jordan Henderson skips past Company, and he's actually going to be sent off there. Now is a good chance to press on. Don't want to throw too many forward. But, Company has been sent off. So City make 2 reactive changes. But, big chance now for us to actually press on and get this victory. I'm actually going to go to attacking. I really want a victory in this game. It would be quite disappointing if we don't get it now. But City with a corner. Sacco clears. Be annoying if City actually get a goal from a set piece. Fernando, great save. Karius, I thought that was going to go in then. So I'm going to roll the dice a bit. And I'm going to push Henderson up, but I'm not going to play Henderson. I'm going to bring on Gini Wijnaldum. And hopefully, we're going to get a victory now. I'm going to put that back to control because we have sent a further man forward. Is there going to be another chance for us? Or City going to get one now? Gundogan. Ball on the back. Clichy. Boney. Oh, that's what we've got to watch out for because Boney, yeah, he's not blessed with pace, but he's excellent when he's got the ball near the goal. City, are they going to have another chance? De Bruyne out wide. Delph, the snake, Fernando, great save. De Bruyne, he's got the ball in the box. What can he do with it? He squares it, but it goes right past everyone. But we lose the ball. It's going to come back out as I feel. De Bruyne, Delph, goes wide. Clichy, Clichy's going to whip one in. You'd imagine Klein should be doing better there. Boney, Gundogan, he's hit the post. Oh my word. Gundogan has hit the post. Just going to encourage the lads. Grujic, Sacco sends it long. It's pointless long balls there. Gaia down the wing to Mane. Mane, what can he do? Sadio Mane's in the box. Goes past his man. Hart tips it round for a corner. City have had the better chances, but we've had a bit more possession. If we can just make it count right towards the end of the game. Firmino, oh, he's hit the post. Roberto Firmino. Oh my god. Is the one last chance in it for us? Gone attacking. I'm not going to go all out. City are still looking dangerous. There's still a minute to be played with extra, well, added time. 2 minutes of added time. Corner to Liverpool. Gaia puts it in. It's cleared. Mane picks up the loose ball. Back to Gaia. Gaia into Wijnaldum. We've scored. Get him. We've got the winner. And it's Gini Wijnaldum, the guy who wants to leave. But we have got the winner. You'd imagine so anyway. Gini Wijnaldum with 1 minute to go. Gaia to Klein. Looks like this should be it now. Don't do anything stupid. There it is. It's full time. We've got the victory against Manchester City. They had a man sent off. But for the large parts, it didn't look like we were going to win. We do get the victory. We move up to second. Level on points with City at the top. Everyone else still has to play. But that is such a huge relief. And it's Gini Wijnaldum, the man who is leaving the club by all, it looks like it's going to be certain that he's going to leave the club in January. But we have got the victory. What a game of football and what a way to end it. What a way to end the episode. Next episode, we're going to be playing Everton and Tottenham in one episode, both in the Premier League. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, goodbye.